We are back. Assalamu alaikum. And welcome to Mid Morning Talk with myself, Umamah, on this month's Women's Month edition. This show has been brought to you by Senzaf, uplifting communities through your zakah and lillah contributions. Together, we can make a difference in South Africa. I am so excited for our conversation. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
I'm great, thanks. Such an honor to be here.
Of course. I was like, who do I put on the show? I have to put it was Optimus Primary. um, Today, I am joined by Yasira Mota, who is an entrepreneur, wife, mother, and former teacher who has always had a passion for creating, connecting with people, and building something of her own. After leaving her career in teaching, Yasira took a leap of faith and poured her energy into entrepreneurship. She is the founder of Swirly Moo, a luxury ice cream concept, as well as My Candy Store, a halal online confectionery brand. What started as ideas and a lot of hard work has grown into businesses that allow her to combine her love for food, creativity, and people. For Yasira, entrepreneurship has never been just about building a business. It has been about learning, taking chances, overcoming challenges, and creating opportunities while still making time for things that matter most. She's passionate about encouraging other women to believe that it is never too late to start something new, to change direction, and to pursue a dream, no matter how small it may begin. Above all, Yasira considers herself a work in progress, grateful for every opportunity, every lesson, and every person who has been a part of the journey. I love you in your bio. So fantastic. I want to get right into our questions because we have so much to talk about. Right. So, last year, when we had you on the Women's Month special, we were talking about Swirly Moo and My Candy Store. Fast forward 1 year, and there's a whole lot more happening. If you guys are not following, we have a problem. What has this past year looked like for you?
You know, my baby's gone bigger. He's a lot more work. But Alhamdulillah, we've been quiet in terms of where we've been, but we have been very busy in our kitchen creating. So I think on the creative side, it's been crazy. Alhamdulillah, we have brought out so many different products with Swirly Moo. You're not just getting one experience, you are getting now an entire range. So we are not just a soft serve concept. We are an entire brand of ice cream, milkshakes, and now coffee. So it's been more creating than what's the word? So we've been creating more in the kitchen rather than just being everywhere. We've been very select with where we've been. And we've shown off our skills to a select few people who have been around us. So yeah, hard to get a hold of, but we're available with everything you need.
Yes, I think that's so important because you take the amount of time needed to build your brand into
100%.
something perfect,
Yes.
Instead of moving really fast and then
Yes.
it's not what you know that your brand can be.
100%.
So I love that, and I love the fact that there's been so many BTSs that we can get a little sneak peek into what's coming for Swirly Moo and things like that. So you guys are doing a great job.
Thanks.
And I do hope that next year we get to see all the things that are behind the scenes.
Inshallah.
Now let's rewind a little bit, okay? Because you went from being a teacher to saying, okay, I'm gonna leave this career and go all in on entrepreneurship, right? So what gave you that courage? Because it's a very big step to take.
As much as I loved being in the classroom, until now, my students were the most important part of my job. My students were everything to me. But very early on in my career, I realized I was not meant to work for anyone. I was meant to own something big. And I think this is something my parents knew long before I decided I wanted to study teaching, which is why they never really encouraged it. But my dad went with the flow. So that's why they sent me off to university to do a BCom degree. They encouraged me to get my honors in my BCom human resource because they said I needed to do something bigger. I'm not saying teaching is not a big job. It's the greatest job of all. But I think my personality did not fit in an environment where I had to work for someone. I needed to be my own boss. And I still miss my kids thoroughly. But it took a lot of istikharas. It took a lot of therapy, I actually went to a life coach. Who, well, it was literally just 3 sessions because I had offered it for free. She had come to the school to do something, and she had offered every teacher 3 free sessions, and I was like, well, I'm taking up with this opportunity. And she helped me plan my exit. And I then prayed about it. I did a lot of istikhara, and alhamdulillah, my istikhara was positive on leaving. And I'm so glad I did, because I feel as much as I loved my career as a teacher, I love working for myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's so important. As you're saying, from a young age, you knew what you wanted, you knew who you wanted to be.
It was the feeling of being stuck. I remember hearing someone say, I've been a teacher for 35 years. And I said, oh my God. I don't see myself in this environment. I mean, I can still teach, but I don't see myself being stuck in the same position for that long.
It's about growth.
It's about growth, personal growth.
Exactly.
We outgrow our environments.
Yeah, 100%. I think that, like I've said, that's very important, because it takes me back to, like, I always use this example when I'm on air, that since I was small, I had a big mouth, and it really worked for me. And my mother always said, like, Mama, you must go and talk somewhere and do something. And being a radio host was not in the cards. Like, I just didn't think about it. And then when I got into it now, I said, this is something that I've loved when I was doing speech contests back in grade 1. And you see that how you kind of evolve into the person that you knew you were going to become 100%. From when you were younger, and it really just, it comes together. It really does. And we see that it has for you, alhamdulillah. So I wanted to take a bit of a step back here, even more, I think, right? So I want you to give us the full background into Swirly Moo. How did it come about? I know the story is very interesting.
Right. So it's actually very simple. I have said this a few times, though. It was a spur of the moment kind of thing. We used to sell seafood, my husband and I. It was literally just something small. We thought it was fun. Let's try and create a side hustle. Let's do this. And we were looking for fryers for our lobster rolls. And it was a random Saturday afternoon in December. He was literally sleeping on the couch, and I was scrolling through this brochure looking for fryers and whatever we needed. And I came across a soft serve machine, which is so like random. But I kept going back, and then I scrolled up and I kept going back. And I went onto YouTube, and I just YouTube like soft serve ideas and things like that. Because I mean, if I want something, I want it now. Like if I come up with an idea, I need to see what it is about. And he woke up, and it took like 2 weeks to convince him, listen, I need a soft serve machine. Let's do this. And we sort of just played around from there.
It was like the best impulsive decision that you made, kind of?
I wouldn't say impulsive, because we spoke about it. We discussed it. I mean, it did take 2 weeks. But it was like, how are we going to do this? Everyone's just doing vanilla chocolate strawberry, vanilla chocolate strawberry. You don't get something bigger than that.
Yes.
But to get to where we are now in terms of flavoring and stuff, it took about a year and a half, to actually know what we were doing.
Yes.
I remember straight after that, my husband actually went on a gelato course. And he sort of brought back that, that experience and stuff, so we could put it into this.
So it was more of like it was a slow burn into really getting to what Swirly Moo is now.
100%.
Yeah. No, I love that. Like I said earlier, that it's about taking that time to really perfect what you have.
Exactly. I mean, I didn't want to do something that everyone else is doing.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, it's really working because nobody else is doing, I don't know, the ice cream with this topping and that sauce and this. So we spoke about Swirly Moo. Now tell me about my candy store, because that's my favorite store at any fair. If you guys are there at Halal's Market, I love it, the bag this big. So I
can't
need to
talk
about
my candy store without mentioning one of my closest friends, one of my best friends, Mariam. That's where the my comes from, Mariam and Yasira.
Oh, okay.
So we started it off together. But I think we want to different.
Let's take ads after her response.
In the works, no pregnancy in the works or anything, and she had a child, and I think our directions were a bit different. I was very focused on making the money, the business, doing this, and she had already had a family life. And she decided, okay, look, it wasn't for her no longer. But I mean, the idea came from both of us being together. That's why I've still kept the name. And I cannot mention my candy store without mentioning her.
Yes.
Because she was definitely that push. So definitely shout out to Mariam. I love you, my sister. And then we sort of changed direction around 2024,
Yeah.
where we decided to make it the pick and mix old sweets from heaven concept.
Mm,
And alhamdulillah, it's doing great. We've got an online store as well, so you can buy all our candies.
absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's finishing my money, but it's good. So it helps us all. We are gonna go on a quick ad break, and we'll be back to continue this conversation.
At this time of trial and worry, the blessings of charity are the ideal means to avoid calamity and despair. The Al Imdad Foundation gives you the opportunity to sponsor a share in a borehole in South Africa for just 1,000 Rand and provide what the Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, called the best form of charity. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The following is a paid political advertisement by the Al Jama'ah political party.
Regularization and the alternative political party for South Africa is the Al Jama'ah effect. Roads will be fixed, refuse will be removed, and personal safety in your homes, streets, parks, and pathways to the local shops and shopping malls will be our top priority. Al Jama'ah aim to regularize shack dwellers by giving them land tenure, regularize water and electricity supply by making it a reliable source. Vote for good governance, accelerated service delivery, excellence, and the best of breed of councillors, mayors, and mayoral committee members. That is the Al Jama'ah effect, South Africa's alternative political party, the Al Jama'ah effect.
That was a paid political advertisement by the Al Jama'ah political party.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic, Sharia, and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Tonight, a child in a shack will try to sleep through the cold. No heating, no insulation, just thin walls and a biting cold. African Muslims Agency is on the ground, reaching families in informal settlements across South Africa with blankets and winter essentials. Help us spread warmth this winter. For 180 Rand, give a blanket. For 360 Rand, a full winter pack. One gift, one less night in the cold. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
It's a new beginning. It's a new era. Salam Media, humanitarian journalism.
All right, we are live and we are back on this morning's episode of Mid Morning Talk with myself, Umamah. We are having our Women's Month edition, so we are talking all things women and the amazing things that they are doing. Once again, this show has been brought to you by Sensaf, so thank you so much. We have been having an amazing conversation about Swirly Moo and My Candy Stew and all the good stuff that you have created. So let's get back into the conversation. Welcome back. So we just finished off on where My Candy Store came from, right? Now, you have such a different experience from what we've seen with my candy store. Usually you see the candy stores, whatever, yes, at the pop-ups, but there's such a wide variety that you have such a large selection. Now, what made you want to have it be sort of such large scale rather than just keeping it very basic and stuff like that? What was your thought behind that?
I think we all start off small, and you shouldn't grow too quickly. You should be an expert in what you do in order to make it grow. You should know what you're doing first in order to, grow. That's where growth comes from. You start off
Yes.
small. I feel like we still are quite small. I'm comfortable at the moment with it.
Yeah.
Sweets are readily available everywhere.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying the concept that it has now. We do party packs.
Yeah.
We do gift boxes, gift bags, everything. Everything's online. So it looks small at the pop-up, but online we've got big things. So you can contact me privately to say, listen, this is what I need. I need this organized. I can put it together for you. Matric care packages, things like that. So, I mean, I enjoy the little business. I mean, I always say Swirly Moo is my side hustle. Yeah.
Okay. So
And not Swirly Moo, sorry. My candy store is my side hustle.
so Swirly Moo's like the
The side hustle?
yeah.
For now, it's the main hustle. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get you. So let's get it back into Swirly Moo, right?
Right.
And the most exciting thing going around right now, which is Swirly Moo Cafe, gelato and coffee. Now I don't know how you thought about that, but love it. So that's a whole new concept, right? So what made you think we need to add cafe to ice cream? Like, what was the whole thought process?
So with the liquid gelato, we basically saw what we did last year throughout winter, because that's when most of the pop-ups were. It was during the cold. And as much as everyone loves ice cream or lots of people enjoy ice cream in winter, I feel our community is still not there yet.
Yeah.
They'll come past and be like, it's too cold for ice cream. It's too cold for ice cream. It's too cold. But it's best enjoyed in winter.
Yeah.
Which is funny because the same people have tea in summer, right?
Exactly.
Anyway,
Yeah.
besides the point, we needed something that was going to still sell our ice cream in winter, which is the liquid gelato. So we tempered with our ice cream base. And where coffee came in is we needed something, okay, so the kids could have the ice cream without the coffee, but the coffee adds such a great balance.
Yes.
Like we literally practiced on so many different beans. And if you taste the bean we have now, it's such a perfect bean that goes with it.
Yeah.
So together you're getting both the flavor of the ice cream, you're getting both the flavor and the coffee, and the marriage together just works.
Yeah.
So you don't have to necessarily have it with coffee. So summer's coming. We've got an entire new range of liquid gelatos coming up, and it's not just about flavor,
fancy.
it's about concept as a whole.
Yes. Yes.
Where the cafe comes in, that is basically my dua. So I've they say manifestation, but we say dua, right?
Yeah.
So we've done like this cafe sort of drawing on our cup, and inshallah one day that becomes a reality.
Inshallah, I think that's so cute. It's given like Rosebank, go to like a cute cafe vibes.
Inshallah, Allah knows
Inshallah,
best.
Inshallah. I think you started off very strong. So inshallah, in a few years, we hope to see the Swirly Moo Cafe
Inshallah.
in full swing. So now moving sort of away from the two side hustle and side hustle, putting that one side, you have built a strong online presence before starting, Swirly Moo and My Candy Store and things like that. So how much of your success do you think comes from allowing people to actually see the person behind the business?
None.
Really?
Success only comes from Allah.
That's a very good answer.
I'll be honest. People can spend thousands on a social media campaign or any sort of media campaign where they show themselves off, and you can make nothing.
Yeah.
I have a friend, for example, who has a thriving business now, and she decided to take the leap of faith and delete all her social media accounts.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't need to take whatever is on social media, and I don't need to show myself off. And her business is thriving.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Whereas me and a few other businesses included, we love to advertise on social media.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, our success only comes from Allah. And that is the one thing we need to remember.
Yeah.
So I can speak to you about my product. I can tell you what it is. I can tell you about us. But it's up to Allah to put put it in the listener or viewer's heart
Yeah.
whether they should come to us or not.
Yes, 100. I love your answer. I actually, I wrote these questions, but I was like, I don't know how you're gonna answer them. And with all my guests, like I just say, I'm giving them the questions. They will figure out how they're gonna answer this. And this is such a good response to that, because I think that's also something that a lot of people sort of worry about a lot. To say,
Don't get me wrong, I love the creative aspect of creating these videos and things like that. I really do. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
But we need to always keep in mind that none of it is going to work unless Allah wants it to work.
Yes. I think we get lost almost sometimes and
100%.
forget that I wouldn't even have been here if it wasn't
course.
it. So it's really about taking a step back sometimes and just being thankful and being so grateful for what you have and making
100%.
dua for more, So now I want to just ask you that, like, for young women, a lot of I think the younger generation kind of watches when I present, because I'm like giving like Gen Z vibes, But for the young women that are watching, who have an idea but are thinking, I'm not ready yet and things like that, they don't have money, they don't have experience, what would you say to them?
Can I just say that a lot of the people that work for us and with us are Gen Zs.
Yeah.
You guys are the most creative generation that I have seen.
Yeah.
You guys are fun. People always complain that Gen Zs have a bad work ethic. I'm sorry, no, I disagree with that completely. Because the more I get to know this generation, I feel like you guys work smart, not hard. However, it's the first time I have seen so many young Muslim girls and boys in their teens, in their early 20s, making sure they are working every weekend at pop-ups. I mean, you come to our pop-ups and there are so many young people working there, trying to earn that little bit of pocket money.
Yeah.
My advice to you is to learn. Don't just be there to earn the money. As much as you are good at what you are doing and you are working well, learn from what is around you, learn from what you see. If you are working, for example, the workers that I have for my candy store, for example, I have a student who was with me from the age of 11. She was in grade 5 and I said, come work for me at a pop-up.
Yeah.
She's now 13.
Yeah.
If you look at her now, it's amazing to see that she's grown as a young lady. Like, you should see her interact with customers. You should see her describe certain sweets.
Yes.
Use that to build yourself, to get better.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's fair for me as a business owner to say you should always be my worker.
Yeah.
No, you should want to do better than I am.
Yes.
Take inspiration from what is around you. Learn. And if you have an idea, work on it straight away. You guys are the social media generation. You know more than us. You know what's trending. You know what's going to work. Silly example, the dot cake. Every auntie and their mother hated it. Oh, our grannies did this. And a young person just made it viral on social media. So what?
Yeah.
If a young girl wants to make a business by selling these cakes and it's selling, let them sell it. Even if it's viral and it goes crazy. Maybe your mother never made it go viral, never sold it. That's your problem.
I had this fraction of this conversation with my previous guest where we said, take the resources around you and use it. Create,
whether it's a viral trend or not, upscale it, make it your own.
Exactly, 100%.
Don't let everyone say, oh, don't sell your dot cake, or it's so silly, such a silly thing. I'm just using this as an example because I saw how much hate it got.
Yes.
Especially from influencers who are adults, grown adults.
Yes.
If you feel like you can make it and you can sell it and people are buying it from you, oh, it's a viral trend, people are selling it for 40 rand. That child has customers and she's making the money. So who are you to say she shouldn't do it?
As long as, she's
girls,
taking time
100% girls, go for it. You see an idea, run with it. Make it your own.
Yes.
Use whatever resources you have. If you need financial resources, try and see how you can raise it or what you can do first before that financial help can come. Build yourself first.
100%. So I think you've laid it out. Everyone that's listening needs to take it. They must write and write.
I hope so. I'm not babbling.
No, you have made some very important points that I think need to be spoken about. And I'm always so for entrepreneurship, so for people just making money with something that you're good at. It can be the weirdest thing, but if you're making money, you're making money.
100%.
So that's
as long
always
as it's halal, you do you.
You make take your money.
Do it. It's fantastic.
Exactly. So with that, we have reached the end of our conversation. It's been fantastic. I love your energy. I love your vibe, and your pink is just radiating in the room.
Thanks, Umamah. I came dressed for you.
Oh, thank you very much. So that has been the second segment of Mid Morning Talk with myself, Umamah. We are going to go for a quick ad break, and we will be back with the next guest. Assalamu alaikum.